All right, so today we're going to be putting lowering springs on the car. Before I start, I just want to take some ground clearance measurements. So we're looking at just under 7 inches of clearance now. Should be able to still get a jack under there. In the front, we're looking at just under 9 inches. That's without a chin spoiler. I'm going to go with the Eibach sport lines. And you guys can see this is the factory setup with 20s right now. So the car's sitting at 28 3/4 inches is the before measurement. 28 3/4 on the rear. Front measurement 28 1/4 on the front. So I'm going to double check that after we get the springs installed, and we'll see what kind of drop we got. Should be a perfect setup. I actually have new wheels coming. Ended up going with the RTR Aero 5s. And you want to take these two clips off. Take the brake off. All right, now we're going to disconnect the sway bar link right here, an 18 mil. I want to hold the nut on the back side. All right, so these two 24s come off. Like a lefty. .315s on the top. Hold the assembly with your hand underneath. She's off. Alright, so this is what she looks like after. I didn't do a video on the rears. The rears are going to take you about a half hour each side. Pretty self-explanatory. But let's give you some measurements. She's sitting pretty low. You guys can refer back. We're at about 26 3/4 to the fender well on the rear. Right there, and I have a good amount of negative camber. I don't know if you guys can see on the rear, there's a ton of negative camber there that's causing that wheel to look a lot more tucked. The RTRs are coming today. I believe they're a 44 offset, so it's going to push this tire out a good amount, and we're going to see what the setup looks like. I may go to the sport springs if I'm unsatisfied and I'm getting rubbing in the back here, but we're going to try and see, how this will go. Here's your measurement and the clearance on the back. I think we were at like 7 inches before. So you get like 5 3/4 on the back for ground clearance. I'm already scraping my driveway These flaps right here are what's scraping, coming in the driveway. Front wheel, you're looking at exactly 27 inches. I forget what the measurements were. You guys can go back and refer to the video, but, you know, you got zero gap here if you guys are going with the sport lines. Again, I'm on factory 20s, and these 265, 35, it's a square setup. The new tires that are coming, a 275, 35 in the front on a 9.5, and 295, 35 on a 10.5 in the rear. Those are coming today. So those are your ground clearance measurements, before and afters. And what are we looking at here? Tough to see this on camera. You're at about 5 inches in the front. And then the nose of the car, without a chin spoiler. So the car's sitting pretty low, 6 3/4. So that's it. If you guys have any questions or you want me to go in depth with anything else, because I'm probably going to be taking these off again so I could show you some more, you know, footage. See if I can get a good visual of how we're looking underneath here. If you guys can see, there's the rears. And again, you could see the camber on these rear wheels. I don't know if the video will do it justice, but a good amount of negative camber there, if you guys can see that. The fronts I don't think really change that much, but again, I may have to change these out for the Pro Kit, or maybe Steeda Springs or the RTR Tacticals if I'm unsatisfied with how this is looking and sitting after. But no rubbing, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video.